Greetings everyone, my name is Western Ninja 11 and today I'm going to be opening up another package here from AliExpress. And just like last time, this also contains some bootleg Disney Pixar Cars diecasts. However, this time there are only two knockoffs that we're going to be taking a look at, which are included in this one package. And there are no other packages this time, just this one. So without further ado, let's open it up. And here we have the two cars out of the packaging. Now I'm going to be taking a look at this car right here first. As you can see, this is a black version of Icar. And if you saw my last Disney Pixar Cars video, or my last video in general, you will know why I got this. I got this because it looks like another variation of Icar, like when Apple releases a new product, so you get this color scheme. It's an interesting looking diecast for sure. You can see on the front that they did not print his eyes properly. There's a little gap and it isn't centered either. Little gap right there on the side. And it just doesn't look very good. They also completely forgot to paint up his teeth. Also, a weird thing about this car is that it has this matte-like finish. Like, it isn't as rough as like on the Derby races, but it's similar to that of the Damaged King. I don't know, it's pretty odd. And just like on the white Icar, the bottom just reads Made in China and Children's Toy Car. So cool. And an odd thing about this car is that on the side here you can see all these contingency sponsors. However, you can't read them at all. Like, there's really nothing written on them. It's just a bunch of random shapes with some weird lettering on it. I really don't get what this is. And I've brought out the regular Icar that I got last time for comparison essentially. And if you take a look on the side, you'll see that this version of Icar also has these weird, like, gibberish contingency sponsors on the side. It's weird, I don't think I remember pointing this out in the last video. And you hear the two cars side by side, and well, besides the big difference between the colors, there's really nothing else to really mention about these two. Cars are basically identical besides that fact. Also, something that I'm pretty sure I forgot to mention in my last video is that another way you can spot these knockoffs, this only works sometimes, is by looking at the windows. You can see right there, you can just see right through his window and see the inside of the car. As on an official diecast, you really can't see through there. I mean, you can slightly see through, but only by a tiny bit. It's not as clear as on these bootlegs, as you can see. There's a pretty big difference between the two. Well, that's about it for this black Icar. Now, let's move on to the police car, like the Mcqueen. Now, just like the black Icar that we just took a look at, this Mcqueen is completely made up by those stinky yellows, as it is not based on official diecast in any way, and it's completely made up. The only thing that this Mcqueen could have been based on is when he was a police car in Private Eye Mater. However, that Mcqueen never got 155 scale diecast released, but we did get a little mini racer. So you can see right here, they do indeed share quite a few similarities. The color scheme matches exactly with the mini racer. Take a look on the back, you can also see the details line up relatively well. It's got the police logo on the side and the white stripe. Yeah, it seems to match up relatively well, except they really didn't bother to change the mold in any way. The only thing that they did to really change the mold to this Mcqueen is add this little light bar on the top. However, you can just see how low quality these knockoffs are because you can literally just spin it around. But I can probably pull this out. Yep, look at that. You can literally just pull this out of the roof. No effort at all. then this can go down the child through and the child is dead. Cool. And you can see the hole there. Looks like they tried to glue this in, like in the factory, but like the glue they used was very cheap or something, because it really didn't work out from what I can tell. As you can see on the side of this Mcqueen, they managed to replicate the police badge logo that's on the mini racer pretty accurately. It also reads Lieutenant Detective Police, but if you look more close you can see that they actually misspelled Lieutenant as Lieutenant.
Oh, that's just terrible.
Also, looking at the front of the car, you can see that they forgot to paint up his teeth, which really doesn't look that good, and his eyes just don't look right. And it's definitely easier to see in person, but something just looks terribly wrong with his eyes. I think they're not in center. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not in the middle, that's why it looks so weird. And another inaccuracy of this Mcqueen, when comparing him to the police Mcqueen from Florida Mater, is that they forgot to change his wheels. They just kept his regular World Grand Prix racing wheels with no alterations whatsoever. And they also didn't get rid of his spoiler, which also makes it inaccurate. Now for comparison, I have brought out the World Grand Prix Mcqueen that this is based on. As you can see, the eyes on the knockoff are stretched out compared to the official one, and they're a bit higher up as well. The headlights look completely different on these two. The ones on the knockoff appear to have less detail on them. The rivets on the official one are colored in regular grey, whereas on the knockoff they are colored in with a more metallic-ish silver color. Take a look on the side here, you can see that the colors on the wheels of the knockoff are much darker compared to the official one, and also the holes in the rims of the knockoff appear to be a bit bigger compared to the official one as well. They also forgot to paint the gas cap on the knockoff. Another interesting difference is that on the knockoff, the plastic that they used for the window insert is a solid plastic. It's not like transparent in any capacity, unlike the official one where it is very slightly see-through. And on the back we can see that the taillights of the knockoff are far smaller and have far less detail than on the official one. And for another quick comparison of sorts, I've decided to bring out Deputy Hazard like the Mcqueen from Cars on the Road. Well, take a look around. There really aren't too many similarities between these two. The position of the little light bars on the top is a bit different, and you can see that the little Deputy logo on the side is in roughly the same spot. Oh yeah, there really aren't that many similarities between these two police car variations of Lightning McQueen. And those were all the Disney Pixar Cars bootlegs I have to show to you all today. Now the question is, do I recommend getting these two bootlegs in particular? Well, it depends. For example, if you want a Mac Icar variation, where like he promotes a new Apple product and there still has a different color scheme because of that, then yeah, I do recommend getting the Mac Icar. And for McQueen, well, if you want to make a custom police officer like the McQueen based on his appearance in Florida Mater, then yeah, I definitely recommend getting this McQueen. And I plan to make a custom of that police McQueen too in the future, which is why I bought this guy. So yeah, stay tuned for the video where I'll show you how to make a custom police like the McQueen based on Florida Mater. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little review of mine, and I will make sure to see you all next time. Goodbye.